Hello, and welcome to Learn English Every Day. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Julia, and today we're going to talk about something very important, something that almost every English learner feels at some point. Fear. The fear of speaking English. Maybe you feel nervous when you speak. Maybe your heart beats fast. Maybe you worry that people will laugh or not understand you. Maybe you feel shy, or you think your English is not good enough. If you feel this way, you are not alone. But if this is your first time listening, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can keep learning English with us every day. Many people around the world feel the same, even confident people, even teachers, even native speakers sometimes feel nervous when they speak. So today, I'll help you understand why we feel afraid and show you how to stop being afraid to speak English. I'll give you simple, practical steps you can start using right after this episode. So take a deep breath. Relax, and let's begin. Why are we afraid to speak English? There are a few common reasons. First, we are afraid of making mistakes. We think, what if I say something wrong? What if my grammar is bad? What if they don't understand me? Second, we compare ourselves to others. We hear someone speak English fluently and think, wow, they're so good. I can't do that. And third, we are afraid of judgment. We imagine that people will think our accent is strange or our English isn't perfect. But here's the truth. No one speaks perfectly. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes. Even teachers forget words sometimes. Even I make mistakes. The goal is not to speak perfect English. The goal is to communicate, to express yourself, to share your ideas, to connect with people. So the first step is to change how you think. Don't say, I'm bad at English. Say, I'm learning English. Don't say, I'm afraid to make mistakes. Say, every mistake helps me grow. When you change your thoughts, you change your confidence. Let's be honest. Mistakes are part of learning. When you were a baby learning to walk, you fell many times, but you didn't stop walking. You got up and tried again. It's the same with English. When you make a mistake, you are not failing, you are practicing. Say this with me. Mistakes mean I'm learning. Good. One more time. Mistakes mean I'm learning. Every mistake you make is a lesson. Next time you forget a word or use the wrong tense, smile and think, good, I just learned something new. If someone corrects you, say, thank you. That's one step closer to fluency. If speaking English in public feels scary, start small. You don't need to talk to native speakers right now. Start in a safe, quiet place. For example, you can talk to yourself in English. Yes, talk to yourself. When you wake up, say, good morning, how are you today? When you cook, say what you're doing. I'm making breakfast. I'm cutting bread. I'm pouring tea. When you go for a walk, describe what you see. The weather is nice today. I see children playing. I hear birds singing. This kind of practice builds confidence because there's no pressure, no one to judge you, no one to laugh. Then, when you feel ready, talk to someone you trust. A friend who is also learning English, a classmate, or even an online partner. The more you speak, the less afraid you become. Courage doesn't mean you have no fear. Courage means doing it even when you're afraid. Sometimes we feel afraid because we don't know what to say. Our mind goes blank. One simple way to fix this is to prepare. If you know you will speak English in class, at work, or online, write down some sentences first. For example, if you meet someone new, you can say, "Hi, my name is Anna. Nice to meet you." Or, "How's your day going?" If you are in a meeting, you can say, "I agree with that idea." Or, "Can you please explain that again?" Having a few ready sentences helps you feel more confident. You don't have to remember everything, just prepare small language tools you can use anytime. Over time, these sentences become natural and automatic. When we focus too much on grammar or pronunciation, we become tense. Our brain freezes. But when we focus on communication, everything becomes easier. Imagine you're talking to someone in a cafe. You make a grammar mistake, but the person still understands you. That's success. Fluency is not about speaking like a native. Fluency means people can understand you easily. So relax, smile, use simple words. And don't worry about sounding perfect. If you don't know a word, explain it another way. If you forget the word umbrella, say, "the thing you use when it rains." That's communication. Remember, English is not just grammar, it's connection. Confidence doesn't come in one day. It grows little by little every time you practice. So build small habits. Every morning, say one sentence in English out loud. Every evening, record a short voice message about your day. Listen to English podcasts or YouTube videos like this one. Repeat what you hear. That's shadowing. And always smile when you speak. It really helps your confidence. Even 5 minutes a day can change everything. The more English you hear, see, and use, the more confident you become. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Let's review what we learned today. Accept that mistakes are normal. Practice speaking in safe places. Prepare before you speak. Focus on communication, not perfection. And build a daily confidence habit. Don't wait for perfect English. Start speaking today, even if it's not perfect, even if it's just one sentence. Every time you speak, you become braver. You become stronger. You become a real English speaker. You can do this. I believe in you. Thank you so much for listening to Learn English Every Day. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new lesson. Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you become. See you next time, and until then, keep learning, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself.